now. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What do you look for here?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. Outside low, and we're underway from San Diego.
First pitch, 6:40.
That one ripped, but foul.
Ball! That pitch is out.
That one misses. Now 3-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
One down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Francisco Lindor, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next pitch downstairs, ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The shortstop takes the ball. The pitch. In the air, left field, down the line. And that is a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Cronenworth on to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Batting third, the second baseman, Juan Soto.
2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. Here's Pete Alonso.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Softly hit to third, and that's just foul. Soto off of first with 2 away.
Nope, that's inside.
And now 2-1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Inside.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Thank you, buddy.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 2 outs. Jeff McNeil stands in. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Darvish delivers. That one misses.
Outside.
And now it's even 1-1.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Next offering upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 aboard, 2 outs.
That's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
Starling Marte in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one called a strike. Now 3-2.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So they strand a pair. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Back here in San Diego, and taking the ball for the Mets, Kodai Senga.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Bottom of the first, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And he takes a strike.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
And that one pulled foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now 1 away. Luis Ariz stands in. Outside low, and that is ball 1. That one missed. 1 out, bases empty. That catches the top part of the zone. 2-1 now. Right through there for a strike. Popped up. Alonso under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. As we take a look at the Padres line. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Manny Machado in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to the left. Toss to Alonso. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Petco Park, Starling Marte up to hit.
Starling Marte.
Darvish back to work. A little bit low. 1-0. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. That's out to center field. Merrill under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting 7, the designated hitter,
Brett Beatty will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. And the slider just misses. Second inning here, no score. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Darvish kicks, delivers. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Diaz under this one. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 4, Francisco.
2 down, base is empty.
Alvarez.
Now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. That's in there. Strike 1. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next
2
pitch
balls,
misses
1
way
strike.
outside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2 now.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the Padres,
And now the center
the
fielder,
center fielder,
Jackson Merrill.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And the sweeper is in for a strike. Outside low, and 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Gets under it and pops it up. Alvarez makes the grab, 1 down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Xander Bogaerts in the box now. No balls and a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Gavin.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Popped up first base side. Lays out and makes the play.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Top half of the
Leading
third
off
inning,
the net,
and stepping
the
in
third
for New
baseman,
York, Ronnie Mauricio.
Mauricio.
On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. He beats the throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Here's Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 so far. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Nimmo hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. That one is hammered right field. That's back. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up. And that should quiet this home crowd. Home run number 20 on the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's one down.
Batting third, the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
So up next, Luis Angel Acuna. Came into the game on defense. So his first trip to the plate here. Ball one there.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Alonso takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Two balls, two strikes to count with 2 outs.
The count's full.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Set for the bottom of the third. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
The second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Nasty pitch right there. 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Quickly in an 0-2
0-2
count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That
One ball,
one not
2
close.
strikes.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. That's a little bit low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And he chases that one below the zone. Alvarez down to first with it. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now here is Jose Iglesias. This one in the air, center field. McNeil sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
2 outs,
Diaz.
base is empty. Next to
Diaz.
hit, Elias Diaz. Swing and a high fly ball left field. McNeil hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back
Leading off
out
for
of the
Mets,
fourth.
the
And
center
now here's
fielder,
Jeff McNeil.
McNeil.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win. Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
0-2 now. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And they'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's Starling Marte. Fly to center his first time. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. In the air, center field. Merrill has a beat on it. He makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter, number 7.
Brett
Designated
Beatty
hitter,
up now
Brett
for the Mets.
Beatty.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. There's the strike, and it's 2-1.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And now 2-2. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Throw is offline, and he's got a double.
All over that one right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the
Partido.
pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Beatty at second with 2 down. Ground ball left side. Slings to first, and that is the third out of the inning. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. And midway in the fourth, it's the Mets 2 and the Padres nothing. Ready to go, bottom four. Stepping in for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Tatis Jr.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luis. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Arise. The next to hit takes ball one. The Mets up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That clips the corner.
1-1.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air down the left side. A little bloop single. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing
Now
the ball
batting,
off the
third
bat.
baseman,
Something to improve.
Manny Machado.
And now it's Manny Machado. First time up, he grounded to third. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Marte makes the grab for the second out.
The center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. That one's in there, 0-1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. Going back. Oh, he brought it back. Padres leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here in San Diego, Ronnie Mauricio now. Darvish back to work. Fastball is outside. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Nick Pivetta getting ready to go. Suarez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Next pitch is outside. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
So I'd say that was a pretty generous call right there. And when a pitcher's getting that call, there's really not much you can do about it as a hitter. And you know what? Guys today are so disciplined to stay with their approach and game plan. Not surprised at all that he took that pitch.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. That one catches the zone. 0-2.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Come on, Brian. Let's go, Pod. Come on, Padres.
Darvish checks on the runner, and he's back in easily. Center field. Merrill pulls that one down, and that'll do it. Mets leave one, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts.
The designated hitter, Xander Bogaerts.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Padres, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's to third. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
The left fielder, number 30, Gavin Sheets.
So digging in now for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Padres down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. That missed by a lot. The count now 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. And delivers outside. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch.
Second baseman,
Clearly he had him fooled.
Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And that's outside. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Padres go down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Nick Pivetta.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Nick Pivetta.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman,
a strikeout and a walk.
Alonso.
Let's go, Pod.
Alonso, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Bullpen action for the Padres. Adrian Morejon preparing to come on if needed.
Ball inside.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And that one fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. Now one gone at the top of the 6th.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
So digging in, Jeff McNeil. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Inside,
ball
3-1. And he walked him.
Nope. Ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared,
Up
knowing
next
that
for
if
the
it's
Mets,
not on a
the
tee,
right
you're going to
fielder,
take that pitch
Starling
because you still have one more
Marte.
strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Marte up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. That missed inside. 2 balls, no strikes. And a curve is down and in. McNeil, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a high chopper. Marte retired.
The batter, number 7. Designated hitter, Brett.
And now the
Beatty.
Mets DH, Brett Beatty, 1 for 2. Slapped foul.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. And now
Oh,
2-1
that's
after
inside.
that missed inside. Runner at second, 2 down. Next
That's
pitch, a
outside.
slider that misses outside. Francisco Alvarez up next for the Mets. Swing and a miss. And a full count down.
Handful.
And that one in the air center field. Merrill settles under this one. And he makes the catch. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 2 and the Padres nothing. Back here at Petco
Leading
Park,
up,
John
for the
Shamlin with
Padres,
Chris Singleton in the
that's
booth,
shortstop,
and leading off the
Jose
bottom of the 6th, Jose
Iglesias.
Iglesias. That one fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and
The
catcher are on the
number
same page right
17,
now.
And now
Elias.
it's Elias Diaz.
Diaz.
Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. The Mets trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
So the San Diego batting order turns over, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slide.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Padres down in order. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching for the
Adrian
Padres,
Morejon comes on now.
number 50.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for
Adrian
quality pitches out of him right here.
Morejon.
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now
Leading
here
off with
is
the Mets, the
Francisco
catcher, number
Alvarez.
4, Francisco Alvarez.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one hit 97 on the glove.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Line drive. Merrill snags it on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Ronnie Mauricio. And there's a strike. Morejon is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 1 down, base is empty. Not close with that one. 1-2 to count.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
He's so consistent that the manager basically could look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one. When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
This one in the air. Machado corrals it, and that is that. Down in order go the Mets as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 7th, stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arias. Inside, just missed. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Gregory Soto, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Garrett, a right-hander, loosening up as well.
That's ball 2.
Foul ball there. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now
That's a
batting,
huge
the
defensive
third
play in the late stages of the
baseman,
game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Machado in the box again. Takes the strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat. All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The Mets leading by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. Outside low. And the count 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres, just off the inside edge. Two down, nobody on. That's outside. Ball 2. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball, that's outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now
only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boone, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. Just missed. Merrill leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fastball almost got him there. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Tying run at the plate. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And the batter now, Gavin Sheets. And that's downstairs. And that is ball one. Late swing, foul to the left. Out to center. McNeil moving under it. He's got it. And that's the third out. Padres leave a pair. And they're down 2-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth.
75.
Robert Suarez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one.
Lindor.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, little away.
In the air, out towards right center. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter number 2, second baseman.
So up next, Luis Angel Acuna. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the eighth. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Now one missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And there's a ball.
2-2 the count.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Next offering in there for a strike, and that's strike 1. That's down and in. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 3. And it's fouled away. Hard hit left side. Iglesias fires over to first. And that takes care of Alonso. Third out, and that ends the frame. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0.
Now pitching for
Back
the Mets.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Reed Garrett.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Cronenworth up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Fouled off left side.
Come on, Padres, you can do it, Friars.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
Jose Iglesias. The next up for the Padres. Backed off the plate that time. The Mets holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Now 2 out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently.
Catcher,
it doesn't
number
matter how many
17,
highlight reel plays you make if you
Diaz.
can't execute the small
Diaz.
stuff, just like we saw.
Here's Elias Diaz. And the
Count
first
1-0.
offering is not close.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Hit in the air, left field. And that will fall. And that keeps the inning alive. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
The tying run at the plate. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Tying run at the plate. That's inside.
Ball 1.
Now 1-2. And that's
2 balls,
downstairs and
2 strikes.
outside. And that one lifted in the air center field. McNeil in pursuit. And that is that. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 66.
Now pitching for the
He's been
Padres.
so good against lefties.
number 66.
Here's the center
Leading off
fielder,
the Mets,
Jeff
the
McNeil.
center fielder,
A
number
walk
1,
and a pair of
Jeff
strikeouts.
McNeil.
And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. And that's fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs.
0-2 curve
1
right
ball, 2
there.
strikes,
Hitter
count.
kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Another 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Beatty, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So they go quietly there. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mets 2 and the Padres nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Now pitching.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Diaz.
So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Arias.
The first baseman.
1 for 3.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Nimmo makes a nice grab and a full sprint.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Machado in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The Padres trailing by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. McNeil makes the catch, and there are 2 outs.
The center fielder, number 3.
Last chance for the Padres. Now a chance for Jackson Merrill. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. Across the letters at 99.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get
hit to right, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things you don't want to rock the